we remained in the town of Valbji. In 1945, we remained there for about a year and, until my husband went back to Russia in a very miraculous and very dangerous, however, very successful way. He brought my sister. He brought my sister to Valbji.
Okay.
Because we knew I had the only sisters that left. If I would live in my other pursuit to go to United States or to Israel, I will never see my sister again. So he sacrificed his life, he put it in a very dangerous situation. He brought her from Russia to Valbji. And from there, though we
I
remained...
didn't bother to Russian, I bother to Valbji.
And from there, we went to, we were stealing the border between German part of Poland to Germany, English zone, because the war divided Germany in 3 sections: English section, American section, and Russian section.
Zones. Okay.
So we landed in Bergen-Belsen.
Now, how did you get from Wadja to Bergen-Belsen?
We had to steal the borders. Haganah took away all our documents. We had nothing. And I remember we were in trucks, open cars, open.
How did you meet Haganah?
I don't remember how we met.
It's a big question, I don't remember.
Don't remember, but most likely representative came to us.
Okay.
Because we told that we want eventually.
They find us, we didn't have to find them.
They found you.
They found us. They took away
They was working all over.
They took all our diplomas, my diploma, Russian, from medical school,
Right.
and my sister diploma engineering. We thought we'll never see them in our life. Miraculously, many, many years later, when we came to New York, to United States, they got in touch with us and they gave us back our diploma.
But at the time, they took you.
We were in open trucks. They covered us with tarpaulin, and in hopes that nobody will stop us on the border. And we were told what to say in case the border guard will find us.
What did they tell you to say?
I don't remember.
You will.
That we are working people or something in this respect. Fortunately, nobody stopped us. And we landed in Bergen-Belsen and the English zone at that time of Germany. It was shortly after...
No, wait. Bergen-Belsen.
Right.
You landed in the Jewish DP camp of Bergen-Belsen?
No.
It was barracks.
So you landed in what was the concentration camp of...
Yes.
It was after the war.
Yes.
After the war.
So you landed in the side of
No,
Bergen-Belsen?
we was there when you saw these dead people.
Stanley, it's different.
Like this.
Stanley,
in the town.
it's a little different place. Yes, it was barracks that were former concentration camps. As a matter of fact, what's the famous diary of Anne Frank? She died there shortly before we came.
Okay. Now, during this time, I'm going to stop and ask you this question. At what point did you feel free? Do you recall when you felt free?
All our odyssey from Russia to German part of Poland to English zone of Germany, I could not feel free because it was constant
You still
tension.
didn't know where and what you are
Yeah.
and what.
Constant tension, constant run for your life
Okay.
in hopes to reach a place where we can be free.
So at what point did that happen?
In Bergen-Belsen we were for a short time, and after that, again, I think Haganah help us to come to the American zone of Germany. And this was Bensheim.
Okay, and in Bensheim, do you remember when
In
you,
Bensheim, we
when
already
did you-
felt free.
is it still 1945?
It was 19, when was Francine born?
I know, I would, we don't remember the
19,
date.
1946.
Probably
19, excuse me, 1946 it was.
Okay, now you arrive at, you tell me everything you can recollect about your arrival, about the apartment they gave you, or the house they gave you, or was it a
Right.
barrack?
Right. It was all under the auspices of UNRWA, United Nations Relief Organization.
Okay,
That's where we already felt free. They gave us an apartment where my sister was with us, and my husband nephew was with us too, for a short time. And
were all the apartments similar?
and that's where my daughter was born.
Okay. Do you recall if 4 people lived in every apartment?
It was different number of family members, but more or less it was for free because Jewish people began to travel to Munich and make some transaction to make some money.
I'm gonna-
and
Let me ask you a series of questions. So there were apartments.
yes,
Was most of this DP camp apartments?
right, for the time being, right.
How did you get your food?
I don't, we had coupons, I think. We had coupons where we could get
You could
food.
go get
Yeah,
food?
a bread place where we could get food.
What was it, what did they give you? Ration,
It was, I think, adequate. I don't remember we should starve. And I remember even some clothes that came from through UNRWA relief organization, American clothes, American shoes, where we learned that American ladies has very, very big feet. I remember having shoes that never fit me.
now, did Ort have a presence? Were they trying to
Yeah,
train
I
you?
was, after a while, because I had my medical diploma, I was working as a physician, as a doctor there. And then they gave us a very lovely house to live. Former German, some sort of official.
So you were, was there a hospital that you worked out of, or just?
Yes, there was a clinic where I worked.
And were other survivors assisting you?
Yes, they
And-
were coming there, and yes, I had a nurse, and I worked. And the moment we landed there, we went to American Embassy in Germany, in Munich, I think, or in Frankfurt, I think in Frankfurt. And we applied for a visa to go to United States. And it took us almost 2 years until, yes, we came to United States in 1948.
Okay, let's get back to the Jewish DP camp. Was there a Jewish police force within the camp that self-organized?
I don't remember about police force.
Not really.
Did they make their own security?
I don't think so. We were pretty much free.
Living like all the other citizens living in German cities.
Pretty much free.
No, I meant in some camps the Jewish people in the camp organized to protect themselves. Well,
But I don't remember. Maybe it was, but my memory doesn't serve me.
That's
so
okay.
far.
We had freedom there.
One second. Showing me a little bit.
Doesn't work.
No, it's okay. Was there a committee, Jewish committee that ran the camp?
There was a Jewish committee. Yeah.
That ran the camp?
If I remember correctly, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Do you remember how it functioned at all?
No.
Okay. What about the social life within the camp? Was there a hall that they had dances or showed movies?
No. I think everyone was recently liberated from different parts of the world, in different way, and everyone's thoughts and feeling and intention was to leave Germany and go to Israel or United States or to other countries, but these two was mainly. Though there were very much interrelationship as far as when and how and in what way the sooner to accomplish this goal.
Okay. Were there a lot of marriages happening at this
There
camp?
were a number of marriages, yes.
Did you attend any?
No.
Okay. So you wouldn't know how to answer. Usually I ask the question, did everybody attend all of the marriages? Do you have any knowledge about that?
No, I'm very much involved with my personal life, professional life. We had a baby daughter, baby child, and my husband was trying to have some sort of a survival because we needed some financial help in order to go to United States.
I'll get to that. Did they pay you as a physician any money?
They paid me not with money, just with some additional privileges to give better living quarters and a little more ration. That's about it.
Were a lot of children being born in the camp?
There were children born in the camp, and if I may say, while we're traveling from Russia, Poland, Germany, one night we had to stay until the Haganah could move us in a safe time. We landed in some wilderness someplace, and we stayed in the tents, and a woman came crying to me in a tent.